Mensch,
Toe prints,
and some trials, some tribulations.
Welcome to another episode of Velocity Chaos!
Welcome to another episode of the Velocity Chaos podcast. We are coming to you at the speed of sound as we are on the air at the Hexapod Soundhouse in Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Nick, and I am so glad to be here with my incredible co-host, Luke.
Oh, Nick, thanks for having me here today on this nice, wonderful day that we're having here. And I'm getting a little bit dizzy, but I just want to introduce to you guys our DJ for the episode, DJ Sit and Spin.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me out today.
Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here. Nick, what do we got on the show today?
Well, today, DJ's going to spin us right round with a Buzzkill episode segment right in the middle. He's also going to test our trivia skills with Are You Smarter Than a Podcaster, Volume 6. That's like 3 more volumes than Guardians of the Galaxy, which is because we're way more important than that. And we're also going to do What Do You Think It Means, where we're going to learn a new word and its origins. So it's going to be a fun show today. Just a reminder to our returning listeners and a note for our new friends. Here at the Velocity Chaos podcast, we explore the highest heights of human knowledge and the lowest depths of crude humor. Our mission is to tickle that pink thing between your ears, poke that frontal lobe, or sometimes just smash the laugh box. So hop in and buckle up for an infotainment ride across the airwaves, baby.
But before we get into all that, just a reminder to follow us on Instagram at Velocity Chaos Pod and on Facebook. Also, drop us some stars on Apple Podcasts, some love on the Spotify. Toss us a sub on YouTube. Thank you guys for all the comments and the likes and everything, everyone who has been reaching out. We appreciate it, and we hope you do it more. You can always email us at velocitychaospodcast@gmail.com if you have something a little more intense. But thank you, as always, for your support.
So we're going to do a warm-up like we always do at the top of our show. We're going to do Make the Connection. This is a quick warm-up exercise Luke and I do with DJ Sit and Spin's help. Essentially, he's going to give us 2 words, and we're going to have to just word associate from point A to point B. We're going to make it a little more interesting because the master of dice, he is going to roll the dice and give us the amount of moves that we have to make between the two words. So if you're at home, that's great. Join along. If you're in the library, join along. Shout them out. Have a good time with it. We know our boy Zach out there, man. He's getting to be pretty good at this, expert level.
Oh yeah,
schooling us. He our Schwarzenegger one. He kind of put us to shame. So
you know what I need to see him doing? I need a video of him going up to someone else and just saying, you know, the word Arnold Schwarzenegger, whatever they say, like no preface, just Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then like Terminator, and then he says something, and then him getting to the word that way.
That's a great challenge. Zach, the gauntlet has been thrown down. So, DJ Sit and Spin, can you give us our number between the 2 words and then our 2 words?
Here we go. We gotta get got a cradle. Oh, wait. Okay. Ooh, 3 and 3. Which
no, wait, what is it?
With conversion, we know is less than 7.
Less than 7. So there's a 3.
6.
No, what's the other one? There's a 3, and what else?
And 3.
So yeah, the first one was a
2.
We're stuck in a loop.
That's our first double. That's our first double.
All right.
First
special
double
day for our 80th episode. Wow. Crossing 8 tens of episodes. Cool. So what are our words?
We're crossing all kind of boundaries today, guys. This is going to be difficult. We got a name in here. I want you to make the connection between drum sets and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay. So I'm going to give Luke drum sets, and he's going to give me my first word, and that's the first word we're going to count. So not including drum sets.
Dave Grohl.
Nirvana.
Grunge.
We're halfway there.
Streets.
Gambler.
Oh, man.
Oh, was that 5?
That's 5.
Oh, shoot.
We're pulling in the wrong direction.
Wait, was that a 3? I'm at 6.
Oh, man.
Oh,
What happens if we go over?
hold on. Detective.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, my bad.
What were you going with gambling?
I was thinking Titanic. Gambling.
I thought you guys were going straight to Rockstar.
That was
What you
my
guys,
bad.
Drum sets, Dave Grohl, Rockstar.
I was thinking.
Biopic actor. Leonardo.
Yeah, Dave Grohl linked to Jack Black to movies to act.
I was going like
Like
streets,
18.
gangs.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my bad.
Yeah, it's all right. We made it. We made it work.
did
We
it.
made it work. All right.
So good.
Zach will tell us how we did it wrong, but we already know how we did it wrong.
And we will make sure to let you guys know how he did it right, apparently. But we're going to move into our, we're warmed up. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. So we're going right into segment 1, where we are doing What Do You Think It Means? This is a segment where we take a word, we explore its etymology. We're amateur etymologists, I would say, at this point. It's fun because people are starting to listen to the show and they're like, hey, do this word. Do this word. It's like, okay, calm down. Like, we'll get to it.
Relax.
Relax.
How about that word?
I know what that word means. Don't do enough of it.
But send them
though.
in. Send them in.
Send them in. Yours are more important. The word we're going to talk about today is Mensch.
Oh, that's easy. I already know what that means.
You do?
Yeah.
Like wench
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
with a mensch.
Yeah.
So a male version of a wench.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Did I mention?
it's hip. You know,
It's abbreviated mensch?
It's probably Australian mensch.
You didn't mention that.
but they would probably say menschy.
All right.
No,
so what is
mensch.
it? What is
No,
it?
mensch. It's actually it's an old Slavic word. It's when you do something with just a little bit of extra, like give it the mensch.
A little pizzazz.
That guy hit that ball. He gave it the mensch.
You gave it the Mensch.
Yeah, it's
Slav.
more. Yeah, it's like a adjective of what you doing something with a little extra oomph.
Can I change mine? See, now you
Yeah.
got me. I'm like in gangster terms.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Minnie the Mensch. She's over there playing baseball. He put a lot of mensch on it. You know what I'm saying?
So the equivalent of mustard.
Yeah,
Okay, got
yeah.
Do a lot of Slavs play baseball?
No. That was just the first thing I could think of.
We got it. Okay. All right. You guys, not even in the ballpark here. So I'm going way back. All right. I'm going to bring two. I think I'm an amateur etymologist, right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to bring them together. I'm going to start with two rivers coming together.
Tigris, Euphrates.
The Tigris, Euphrates, the Nile, all mixed in. So Mensch, okay, comes from, we're going way, way back. Proto-Germanic, baby. Proto-Germanic. It was an adjective. Started as an adjective.
I nailed it.
Here's a hint. It's changed into a noun.
Oh,
You nailed it 700 years
oh
ago.
yeah. That's what I'm living in.
Shapeshifter.
Meniska. Proto-German. Meniska for human.
The knee.
No, human.
Oh, okay.
Meniska, human.
Yes.
I know humans have knees, but this is different meniska. You don't tear this. You just are this. Okay?
Well, so we're getting into the minutia of this.
We're getting into the minutia.
The mensch-nusha.
The minutia. So, Proto-Germanic, it was just like a form of human.
Meniska. Yeah.
Do we have an updated guess now?
So meniscus the base, and
And I'll
It
spell it
wasn't-
for you. Manniska. So this is like proto.
so mensch is a noun now.
Yeah.
Mensch is now a noun. That's your first hint.
It's a man that that does the things. Get him to do it good.
Oh, that's actually
He's a good guy that does things good.
Wow, you're heading in the right direction. Okay.
With my basic words.
Yep.
DJ Sid Spin is
I'm spinning in my
he's
head over
spinning.
here.
I'll give you another hint. You ready for this? I'm just gonna help you out, okay? We're going to Old High German. So Proto-Germanic then goes down into Old High German, okay? The word gets updated to menisco.
Madisco.
The dancing man.
Menisco.
Yeah, he's a
He
dancing
says
man.
high German.
And
so
guess
they're
what
like,
this means? Guess what this means?
Madisco.
Guess what this means?
Lady.
Human.
Human. Also
It's
human.
also human.
Yes. That's your updated
So it's
hint.
a man who is a human.
You're jumping ahead a little bit because in German, Mensch means like older German, but German means man.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
So guess again.
I just think it means human. No,
Human.
that's what I'm going.
It's just the
means
basis
human.
of all life. It's just
The human.
we are Mensch. We are menisco.
Okay. We are menisco. We are all meniscos. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a better hint now. That was just me having fun. All right, three generations where like the word police were like, should we change the meaning of this word? Nah, it's good. You know, a couple hundred years later, it changed a little bit. Should we change the meaning? Nah, we still need a word for human, so it's Mensch now. We just shortened it. But we're gonna go to the other river that I was talking about and try to bring it together. Okay.
All right.
This is a cognate. Okay, and this is a new word.
What do you think that means?
So is Luke.
We're inceptioning. We're inceptioning our "What do you think it means" segment here. Cognate is a word having the same linguistic derivation as another from like the same original word or root. So it's kind of like a second cousin twice removed.
And then they marry him.
Yeah, it's okay to blend them back together.
Yeah, it's like they're enough
Yeah.
removed that
Exactly.
you're not getting some
There's no
weird,
inbreeding. Yeah.
weird hump on the back.
Nope, you're good. You're good. So, Old Norse. We're going back to Old Norse. 1200. This is about 1200 AD. Okay. Menska.
Yeah, already gave us that one. means human.
Human knee.
I'm getting a little more specific here, Luke. This means human nature.
Is this the adjective?
This is yeah. No, it's still a verb or noun.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's a noun. So Menska means human nature. I'll give you just one more before I make you guess again. And it moved over to Middle English. The word kind of stayed the same. It just dropped it dropped an N, really is what happened. Menska. Honor, reputation. Okay? So I'm gonna pose it to you guys again.
Yeah.
What do you think modern Mensch means?
It's this is honorable man. Or honorable human, not man is that was just
Honorable human.
A man as a species, not
Okay.
specifically.
Okay.
So you say modern. You're talking 2022.
Like how do we use it now?
Ooh. Like a boss. Like somebody's in charge of a company.
Okay. My Mensch.
Man or woman.
My Mensch is really on my ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
My ass like a wet diaper.
I'm not gonna make the Mensch mad.
I'm not going to mention the Mensch, man, but if I did have to,
He's gonna change it. It's gonna be knees again. We changed it.
my Mensch tore his meniscus. Did I mention that? All right. Hey, Luke's really close. Luke's pretty much on it. It also flew down into Scottish. It existed through there. Scottish and old, like north of England, English. And mens, it turned into. And it was like propriety or decorum. So somebody with like a lot of class, right? But in modern day, as early as 1907, it was recorded as a Yiddish word, meaning a person of strength and honor.
Yeah, Zach's
Nailed it.
again.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Luke on this one. He forged ahead. He worked through it. He worked it out.
I got it in 7 minutes.
Got it in 7 minutes. Perfect. I heard this word in Matthew McConaughey's book Green Lights, which I recommended in a recommendation station a while ago. He brings it up a lot when like somebody does something cool for him. It's like Mensch. Like it's kind of like my man. It's kind of like
My man.
Mensch. Yeah. You could probably do that.
But I don't know. The word itself sounds demeaning in a way, like minuscule.
Sounds like calling somebody a wench.
Yeah. That guy's a blowhard.
I think, it was interesting with Yiddish because like German, it came down and then boom, it like impacted the Jewish population, I guess, in Europe. I don't know if I was trying to bring those two rivers together that maybe like through English, like it influenced the meaning of the word because they were already using it to mean man. So like in the British Isles, they were using it as like somebody who was respect or like it meant like, decorum. So like maybe they just got jumbled up there at the turn of the century between the 1800s and 1900s. And now people use it now.
It's like that Amanda Bynes movie, She's the Mensch.
She's the Mensch.
Yeah.
There's like 12 Angry Mensch. You ever see that movie?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
The Gentlemensch.
The Gentlemensch of Mice and Mensch. That's a great book. It's classic. Yeah, man.
Let me get one. Okay.
Yeah, Mensch.
That's the most McConaughey thing to do. It's like just bring a word total out total out of the ordinary. Like Luke's his co-host, and he's like, all right, Luke, I'm gonna tell you because you're my Mensch, and this is all right.
That's how I think he says stuff. Or when somebody does cool stuff for him, he's just like Mensch,
He just buzz out the thesaurus real quick.
Yeah. Mensch in Black.
Oh,
That's a good one. That's a good one. No Country for Old Mensch.
The batter Mensch.
Dead Mensch down. Dead Mensch down. The one with Clive Owen, Children of Mensch. Just keep going here.
Oh gosh.
Hello Mensch. Cinderella Mensch. That was a good one.
Oh yeah. That was a good one. I like that one.
But yeah, that's
The Manchurian Candidate.
Whoa!
Hey yo.
The Manchurian Candidate. How about that one? Oh man, you guys, I think we learned something new today. So if your buddies out there, if your people out there, they're doing you right, give them a good solid Mensch, and mention to us that you did. But before we get to our next segment, I wanted to bring up the device. The device is so easy and convenient to use. Even your grandma could use it. That's actually who got it for me for my birthday. Yes, your grandma got me the device. The device was designed in a top secret laboratory by top tier scientists using top drawer tools. The device is state-of-the-art technology that won't let you down, just like your grandma. So don't let us down and use the code VCPODBOGO at checkout to get a second of the device for 50% off to give to a friend. This is not an actual product service idea. Just in case you thought it was, it's not. If there's something out there with the same name, we are unaware and have no affiliation, offer no judgment on actual product service or idea.
Know where that takes us into? My Mensch set this up perfectly. He, we're getting to a little Buzzkill segment here with DJ Sitting Spins. He's going to spin us around, give us a plethora of random topics for Nick and I to discuss and go over with a fine-tooth comb. Cross the T's, dot the lowercase J's, all that good stuff. Every so often, DJ Sitting Spin's going to hit us with a sound. And that is going to signify a new segment where we have to stop talking about what we were talking about and start with a new topic. DJ Sit and Spin, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. You want to give it to us today?
Well, I'm going to give you questions. I'm going to give you topics.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's good enough.
I'm going to give you something.
All right,
it's going to
fellas.
be big.
Luke broke it down. You know the rules. Once you hear that, switch it up. Ain't no more time left.
Ain't no more time.
Your topic today is lasers.
Lace hers, man.
Yep. What about lace his?
Yeah. I got laces in my shoes.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
What about lacers?
No.
No,
They
none
don't
in your
make those.
shoe?
They don't make those for my shoes.
Isn't it insane things that lacers do?
Why do women have a monopoly on lays?
I don't know. Who said that was fair?
I mean, you see them on the little hula dancers.
Yeah.
It's always women.
Always.
Never guys.
Nope, we don't get the lace.
We get bags of Lay's potato chips, though.
Yeah.
I think guys have pretty cornered that.
With your onion dip.
Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started, Mensch. Don't even get me started. Well, I know there's that other thing out there called lasers. Those are pretty sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
You ever get a pointer of
I did,
said
but I was
laser?
always scared of like the eyeball thing.
Yeah.
That's why I
they're
never used them.
dangerous.
I've never met anybody though with like one eye who's like, yeah, man.
Got me.
The green ones, they're okay. The red ones, nah.
And they're like, yeah, you can burn down an airplane from the
Yeah.
You can
So
still
what
kind of
is that?
try it, like just
It
to
shines
see.
in their eye and then they like keel over and push the controls down. Because think about it. What is happening in that
It
scenario?
burns a hole right through the wing, and then it
Explodes
creates
the gas.
some impedance, and then rips a wing right off,
Okay, so it has nothing to
right
do
through
with
the
pilot.
fuselage. It burns, fires on a plane.
Your subject is Netflix.
And chill.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm running out of stuff to watch on Netflix. It's like they put in a good effort at the top half, and then they just kind of they're like, yeah, we got another $3 million to spend on this show. Like, what are we gonna do? We could put a bunch of dead people in a room, see what happens.
We'll make of it.
Why are the dead people there? Ask the actor.
Yeah.
It's their show,
they'll
man.
figure it out.
I'm just their freaking high friend over here, just pointing at stuff.
I don't understand. They have so much money. I don't understand why they're firing people. They could just endlessly hire people.
It's just to appease the stakeholders, the stockholders.
We're not making enough money. They're bringing in like $600 million.
Here's my thing:
Like,
if you have a job at Netflix, you're gonna find another job. You are like it's just one of those premium names. If it's on your resume and you've been there for more than 6 months, I think you'll be all right. Maybe.
Yeah, I know someone who works there.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't get fired?
No, she's
Cool.
gravy.
How's
Well,
it-
I don't know her. My friend's wife.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
What'd she do?
I should know. It's none of my business. It's a little bit of nunya.
Okay, got it.
But,
All right.
yeah.
Netflix, man, the big red N.
She gets the scoop on the early stuff.
Yeah.
What about back when Netflix, like when you could watch all of Netflix? Now I feel like there's just so much stuff you can't watch all of it.
Too much.
Too much.
Your subject is music class.
Puzzling out the recorder. Making eardrums bleed. That's one thing that you can't practice at home because you'll probably get the belt for that one.
I want you to be brilliant.
This was back when you could use the belt.
Well, yeah, whenever we're recording this, it'll be back.
Yeah, it'll come full circle.
For the life, full circle of life, circle of belts. Look, man, music class. I did a guitar class one time, and the guy's just like pointing at a fret and just like, "This is an A," and I'm like, "Guy, if you teach me at this rate, it's gonna take me forever to learn Stairway to Heaven."
Yeah.
I won't teach you that. Well, then I'm out of here.
You lose. Missing out on $20.
Yeah. So I was in a few music classes. Oh, I remember the scary. I was in college. I had to take a prereq, and I took a piano course. And she was an old Russian lady. She was so cool because she was just like straight to the point, like, "You have much work to do." But she's like, "You have huge hands." I'm like, I think I
Fall in love with your hands?
I think I got like maybe a 6 octave.
Oh,
You probably
thanks.
got a bigger one than I do.
know.
Bro, you're out there like just hitting
Wide receiver.
the low G and then the high G.
Yeah.
Just
Everything in between.
one hand.
It's one time in music class, I think it was 7th, 8th grade, we got in trouble. So for some reason, we were coloring some paper, and like there's a preschool class below us, and they gave us some crayons, but the window was open. So we were taking the crayons, breaking them, and chucking them out the window because it was music class and we were doing nothing. And our class was terrible. So we were chucking them out the window because it was fun. It's you doing your kids. See what you can do. And then after it all happens, we go back to our class, and we get the assistant principal coming in, and it's like, just yelling at us like, "What were you thinking? They gave you guys these crayons and you're out there throwing them on them because they were outside or something, like playing around having their recess." We all got in
Meanwhile,
trouble for that.
The kids are like, "Thanks for the crayons back."
Yeah,
Like,
no, they were getting pegged with crayons from the second story. We were a rambunctious bunch.
Your subject is supermodels.
Been watching that Victoria's Secret documentary series on Hulu.
We'll have to look at that for research.
I was like, what is a supermodel? And I think it's just like very wealthy, celebratory, like, model.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a poster growing up? No. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't big into.
My mom wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
I wasn't big into girls.
Maybe a calendar.
I had Brad Pitt though up there and Tom Hardy.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. No.
Yeah.
Are there any supermodels?
sure.
Any like? I feel like there used to be more supermodels.
I feel like it's trended out. I feel like we're not supposed to have supermodels
just
anymore.
Instagram models now.
Which I guess are the same,
Probably, but I feel like they're not.
but they don't get the same level of notoriety.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some who are probably doing as well as supermodels 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know their names.
It might be better for the models themselves in a way of, they don't have to go through as much bullshit in a way.
Yeah.
But with someone, managing them, but then themselves, they have to go through a lot of bullshit of, just weirdos and creeps and stuff.
Yeah.
And that.
But at least it's at a distance now, probably.
Maybe.
They don't have to be like in the midst of a runway show and there's people groping them in the backstage. That's what people were talking about back then. And
Well, Leo, he's got down pat. Once they're 25, kick them out, and then on to the next one.
Are you on Instagram anymore? No. It's probably good. No, supermodels. Hey, I'd like to be friends with a supermodel. That'd be fun.
Why is that?
I just think it'd be cool to be like, if you were seriously platonic, right?
Yeah.
And you just were constantly hanging out with them and it was a good time. One, it's fun to hang out with beautiful people.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, I know. That's why I come here back once a week. But no, it's fun to hang out with beautiful people, but also like all the guys in the world are like trying to figure out who you are. Like, is he gay? What's going on? Like, is he rich? Like, what's going on? If you were just friends and you were all cool with it, I don't know. I just think that'd be a cool place to fly.
Your subject is private jets.
What about them? Why they gotta be private? What are you hiding? Huh?
Why you got tinted windows in your private jet, man?
No one's gonna see. What is another plane gonna come up and look in your window? You can't even see up into a jet from the bottom, like from on the ground. They're too high up.
What if they were public jets and they were just clear tubes, and everyone just like sitting there with their hands in their laps, just like, hey man, hand check, man. That'd be cool. Clear
that
plane?
Would be real cool.
Wonder Woman plane?
Yeah, we just see someone floating.
Why couldn't you make a clear plane?
I don't know what the materials are needed.
Yeah, but if you make a material like clear, I guess you can't make metal clear.
Insulation.
Are they fiberglass? What do you think?
Yeah.
DJ, are they? Do you know if planes are fiberglass or are they mostly metal?
Mostly aluminum.
Okay.
Aluminium.
Can't make clear aluminum, right?
I don't think so.
What about a really strong plastic?
Maybe. We're there.
That'd be sweet. Just flying around, people like, who dat?
But what are the other things that need to go into it? Is there some sort of?
You're like flying like the fire in the engine, just like, engine 2's on fire. Oh wait, no, it's clear. Sorry, just the combustion.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I can't even words.
What's planes? Oh,
planes flying high.
I've been in one private jet on a flight.
Okay, hey.
I was a kid. It's way cooler when you're an adult. Like, I don't know.
How do you know?
Well, I'm just
it was the best time of your life.
It was lame when I was a kid. I do appreciate it though. Thanks, Uncle. Thanks.
Your subject is fingerprints.
Okay, he's dead, first of all. That's kind of weird if we were to do that.
Yeah.
But you ever think about toe prints? Like, what if we were all like, you had to get like your identity and like, all right, take your socks off, and then just like they ink your big toe, and then you just
that's way more demeaning.
Sensually, toe in the paper.
It'd be funny. It'd be better to do that. It's like breaking down their psyche. You're about to go to prison. Like, we need to control you. Like, take your socks off. Nothing more threatening than telling somebody to take their socks off.
Yeah.
Hey man, take your socks off. Whoa. Why? Why? What are you gonna do? Oh, we need your toe prints. I'm not comfortable with that, man.
I'm very uncomfortable here.
Well, this is prison, buddy.
Better get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Your subject is Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, yes. A man of mystery and intrigue. Or was he? No, he was a guy figuring out stuff.
Yeah.
On cocaine.
He proved the theory correct. Do you think there's got to be real life Sherlock Holmes these days who are just really smart people who work at the FBI?
Maybe, yeah. You wonder like how many detectives are like just like the Mensch.
Yeah, they just see it all.
Yeah.
I want to see us hear a story like that of people who are just like, man, you couldn't get anything by that guy.
Break it down.
Yeah.
So I liked Psych, the TV show.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's probably my favorite all-time show.
Nice. I should watch that.
Just deduction of everything and hyper observancy. And Columbo. There's another, like, I love Columbo too.
Yeah. Well, the British kind of have Sherlock cornered, because even in the Sherlock show on ABC or whatever, like they had a British guy who ended up in New York City, and it was like, why can't we just make him American? Because he's always
British sounds smarter. If
when you say smart things.
Yeah, in a British accent.
I say, Watson.
Your subject is dream jobs.
Yes. Supermodel baby oiler.
A friend of Supermodel. Friend of Heidi Klum's for 8 years. You're applying for the head of an accountancy job. Yeah. Learned a lot about keeping track of stuff. Like where my hands were.
Third string quarterback.
Yeah.
There's like no way that you're making it onto the field. Like really rare that you're going to get onto the
But your pay can't be that good.
Hey, you might. If I make $1 million.
I guess you're right. In what? In a year?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh man, there's so many to choose from. Filmmaker, like producer, man. Dave Grohl.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Dream job right there. Yeah. Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl himself.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave Grohl himself. Being the guy who like I don't know, being the guy.
What if your job was to dream and then they like hooked up into your brain and that is the only way that we got like entertainment and media for the world is you dreaming.
Bro.
Yeah, that's your dream job.
That's your dream job right there. AI, that's dream job. You're just like, hey guys, the kids are watching. It's like a little bear, like da 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 da. Then just like Heidi Klum, the supermodel, comes out, and the kids, and the parents are like, oh, turn it off.
Never know what's gonna happen.
Like the guy who's like your handler is like shaking you. Wake up, wake up, wake up! Whoa! Cut the feed. Dump to commercial.
Yeah.
You also supply the commercials.
Yeah.
I'm bow, chicka, wow, wow. You're like, what is this for even?
Hello, ladies.
And gentlemen.
That's a good timing. Your subject is volcanoes.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
You ever been to an eruption?
Hey, man, every day.
That's right.
I just erupt.
With all these creative ideas. Because we're ideas guys.
Every day, ideas, guys. Volcanoes of like hot lava ideas, man.
Spitting hot fire is what they
Spitting hot
say.
fire.
I've heard that colloquialism.
I wake up, my eyes open. It's like right out of the eyes.
Gotta be
like
ready.
Geysers.
Cyclops.
Just volcanoes, man. That I'm thankful to not live near volcanoes. That is one of my. I remember growing up in like Pompeii, and I was like, for a long time, Pompeii was like my like least preferred way to die.
Oh, right. Maybe it'd be a cool way. I don't know. Maybe it's quick.
I guess. What would your pose be? Just like.
Yeah.
Just cross crotch.
Suck
yeah. Just suck it. Yeah. Dude, anybody, oh man, if somebody was flossing during Pompeii, you know, the dance, they have the right for their arm to just be broken off like later on in life. Get out of here.
As Michelle and I always talk about this, like we're just be laying down and then Otto will come and just lay over us. And then we're just like, what if they found our bodies like this, like in the 1,000 years?
Cute.
It's like fused into each other.
Gianna would make me do it, and I would hold her, but like I would like stick my middle finger out. Like I'd have to do something rebellious if I knew I was gonna die. How did nobody? I guess you're like, oh, we're gonna die, like, oh, and you're scared.
Yeah.
But like, how did not one like vagrant in Pompeii just go? Yeah, just dick in hand. Just, just like, like, why not? Just try to get one more wank out. Stress wanking. Just like, we gonna make it.
Oh, Jesus.
Seriously, why not?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't.
Your subject is Elizabeth Hurley.
Oh, my
I'll
gosh.
let you take it away.
I fell in love when I first saw Austin Powers, and I just knew she was the one for me.
Have you seen Father Christmas is Back?
No. I'll look at it.
How can you be a Liz Hurley fan and not have seen Father Christmas is Back?
How could I have a film degree and not seen as many films as I have?
That is the question. That's why we got into podcasts.
Yeah. See, I'm looking up here.
Liz Hurley, I met her once. I told you this.
Yep.
She was very nice, very kind, very accommodating to notes about what was going on, and was collaborative. I thought she was great.
I mean, she's a wonderful, wonderful woman.
You're going to have to compete with her son a little bit, though.
Why? That's weird.
She
Is
just...
that an English thing?
Yeah. Must be. But no, I mean, she just really, really looks out to him for him and values his opinion. I've heard he's a little difficult on set because he's constantly looking at the monitor and just kind of like...
Oh, is he her manager?
Pretty much. Her mentioner.
Mentioner.
Yeah. Liz Hurley, though. Solid.
Moms like me.
Mom's... But there you go, man.
I'm in.
You and... I don't even know his name. Liz Hurley's son. That's just all I know.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. She's always been a crush of mine.
Why?
Just I don't know if it's the accent too. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. One.
Yes.
I enjoy her looks. But yeah, in a comedy, like someone that was funny, it just got me.
Sultry and
Just
funny?
sultry in ways. Yeah, I guess she was playing hard to get in that film.
What's your favorite physical feature?
Her kind eyes.
There you go. Nice. Her giant blue eyes.
Yeah, whatever the color they are.
Yeah. Just all over.
Yep.
Just holding them.
What was it?
Your subject is Tesla.
The guy or the car?
Yeah, which one?
Your subject is Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay. Tesla was a transformer. Hid away in a garage for about 100 years.
Yep.
Elon Musk bought the house.
Yep.
And was like, hey, this car is in here. This is sweet. And the car transforms into Nikola Tesla. And he's just like, look, man, I don't want to get back out in the public eye, but I have a lot of secrets. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff, doing a lot of computing. And Elon Musk is like, hey, man, I got a company. It's losing money right now. It's not really doing anything. Like, you could just plug right into that. And Nikola Tesla's like, great. Let's just make more of me.
Yeah.
And,
I have money for all your ideas.
Yeah, and
You're not going to get Edison here.
and Elon's like, so I was thinking of calling the car company Spark. No, it's called Tesla. So we're naming it after you because we're making you. That's how it happened.
That makes sense. I believe it.
That's how it happened.
I'm sold. I'm sold. He was a genius, brilliant mind.
Yeah.
Just born at the wrong time of capitalism, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just people wanted money.
No.
Your subject is the Pony Express.
What about it? What about ponies? You like ponies? You a pony rider?
All I ever hear about is the Shoelace Express with you. Though.
That's right. That's my most common form of transportation. The Shoelace Express.
His lace.
Yes. You ever ridden a pony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was uncomfortable.
You didn't enjoy it?
When you do those little tours, they don't teach you like, hey, stand up in the stirrups if you're a guy.
Yeah, watch your balls.
Yeah.
Should be a sign out there.
Like before you're like 13, it's fine because you're like, hey, this is great.
This is fun. Oh no. Yeah, you gotta squeeze. You gotta go to the gym and do that one leg squeeze thing for a while. Build up that squeezy muscles, and then when you're riding the horse, so you can kind of pinch that, so you can get a little gap. The ball gap, I believe they call that.
The ball gap. It's an important feature for guys.
So this is how they got mail around. That's
that's the pony.
What a
Express.
dream job.
That would be a dream job for you, huh?
No, not at all.
Just hanging out with 6 horses all the time.
Riding horses one by one.
Robbers coming after
Exactly.
you.
That'd be scary.
Hey, License to Kill, man. That's the closest we're going to get to Sherlock Holmes. I mean, James Bond.
Yeah.
Your subject is looting.
So yeah, you got the Pony Express going.
Go straight for it.
You got the who's sending gold bars over the Pony Express?
That is funny that back then that was the only way to transfer funds around. Now it's like, hey, I just Zelled you, man.
Yeah, instantly.
I just reach out and try to grab it. Looting.
Looters and rioters. That is
Never been.
no.
Sounds like a interesting weekend activity.
That's crazy. The people that do that, like
It's hard for me to imagine crossing the threshold of a store and being like, this is mine now.
yeah,
I just,
so brazenly. Strength in numbers.
I don't know. I'm trying not to judge people too much, but that like is such a, I mean, I know not everyone is basic or given that basic kind of morality when they're a kid, but
Yeah.
man, it takes a lot to, I've never been in a mob and that's why I don't know. Like when you just see people doing other stuff.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Let's do it.
That's the mob mentality. The only thing that only form of government worse than democracy is mob rule.
Yeah.
Or more chaotic. I mean,
Sure.
I think that's Nietzsche or something. You got something to say?
Nope.
Done.
That's it. That's
All you got. That's
all you got
time's
for
out.
us.
The timer is spoken.
Well, dang.
We is done.
We got through it. So, before we kind of move on, I wanted to mention one other thing that for a limited time, you too can have your precious delicacies protected for half the cost. That's right. You can watch yourself on that Pony Express from Looters. You heard me right. Company is now offering 50% off on Precious Delicacy protection for Velocity Chaos listeners. Actually, you don't even have to listen. You just have to use code VCPOD50 for 50% of Precious Delicacy protection for your first 3 months of protection. So if you want that extra peace of mind for your precious delicacies, get the absolute best Precious Delicacy protection with Company. This is not an actual product, service, or idea. Just in case you thought it was, it's not. If there is something out there with the same name or unaware and have no affiliation, offer no judgment, actual product, service, or idea. That's it. We're moving on to last segment of the show. Are you smarter than a podcaster? Volume 6. DJ Sit and Spin is hitting it to us today. A whole heap of questions. Nick's got some statistics, I believe. Do you?
Yeah, the scoreboard up there is updated for the most part.
Oh, okay.
So we got Luke leading the individual scores, 22 out of 50 out of 5 volumes, 10 questions apiece. So you got 22. You're leading me by 1. I got 21. Cumulatively, though, we're doing pretty hot. 30. Okay. We're 30 out of 50.
That's great.
We're up there. Compete with us if you dare.
Yes, let us know how many you have. Go back and listen. It's every 5 episodes if you haven't caught on now. It's every 5 episodes. So if you want to just listen to that, we might have some stuff coming in the future where we splice up the episodes or segments and put them individually on
Honor
YouTube.
System. Send us your scores. We'll put you on the leaderboard.
Yeah. DJ Sit and Spin, are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Podcaster?
Are you smarter than a podcaster? Are you smarter than these podcasters? You think you're smarter than a podcaster? Well, let's find out.
Let's find out indeed. Let's find out. And we will find out today because I put together some trials, some tribulations, several questions for you guys today. Are you smarter than a podcaster? Number 1. In art theory, a color wheel or color circle is an illustrative organization tool used for colors and hues in a circle pattern which shows their relationships to each other. My question is, colors opposite each other on the color wheel are known as what?
There's complementary colors.
I have my answer. What you thinking? Walk me through it.
That's the only one I know. I used to know these.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to go with complementary colors. Final answer.
I will also go with complementary colors.
You both would be correct. That's a great start. It is complementary colors. Other acceptable answers would have been contrasting colors or opposite colors.
Oh, we had a whole grab bag of
good
words.
Very good. You did pay attention in art class.
Bunch of C's, right?
Moving on. Number 2. Known as the sleepiest animal on Earth, what animal is known to spend up to 90% of its day sleeping?
I got an answer. You let me know because think about it.
I narrowed it down to 2.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
90% of the day? Okay.
I don't know if I'm right, but
I brought in a third party.
Yeah.
And it could just be a myth. But I'm ready.
I'm just going gut reaction. I'm going to say the sloth.
Same was the sloth.
Final answers.
Final answer. Locked in.
Back up. That's my answer. But I'm going to guess it's like a whale or something.
I was thinking panda or lion.
Oh, yeah.
Secondary? Is that a secondary?
No, but
Yeah.
I'm guessing sloth.
You would be incorrect. The correct answer is the koala bear.
Oh.
Koalas are known to sleep up to 22 hours a day. Sloths, however, were a close runner-up, and in captivity will sleep up to 20 hours a day.
Oh, man.
With tigers right behind them at 18 to 19
Oh.
hours.
I was thinking the felines.
And our little baby human Lukes would actually sleep 16 to 17 hours
Yep.
a day.
That's
Baby
true.
Luke's, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you catch me on a good day.
Catch him snoozing. Well, moving on to question 3. This may be a little more up our alley, getting into the world of Hollywood here. Canadian singer Celine Dion recorded the love power ballad My Heart Will Go On in 1997. The signature track was made famous by what Hollywood blockbuster?
Is it my turn first?
I believe so.
I'm
Give me 1 second.
Are you Googling over here?
No. I'm typing the question into Google.
Taking too much time now.
Okay, I think I
Put the
got it.
timer
I got
on
it.
there.
I got mine.
Titanic. Final answer.
I would also say Titanic.
Titanic. All right, Titanic. You would be correct. The answer is Titanic.
We got it. It's play school, baby. Play school.
Celine Dion actually didn't even want to record this song initially. She was
Of course.
encouraged by her manager to do so.
Her mentioner. Wasn't that also her husband?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Actually, fun fact.
He just passed away recently. Sad
he
face.
really?
Sad face. R.I.P.
Well, good he did, because it actually turned into one of the best physical singles of all time, best selling.
Wow, I could imagine.
Right up there with Mariah Carey Christmas song.
Any Alanis Morissette song.
All right, let's move on to a little bit of multiple choice here. This is bringing home. It's like getting in fall time. Ready, feeling. It's almost Browns season. You know,
Yeah.
famous Browns. Everyone's excited, I'm sure. Luke, I know you're jacked.
All right. I'm feeling it.
Okay. This is a multiple choice. Bottlegate, also known as the beer bottle game in the NFL, took place in 2001 NFL season at Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Yeah.
Against what opposing football team? Was it A, the Kansas City Chiefs, B, the Pittsburgh Steelers, C, the Jacksonville Jaguars, or D, the Detroit Lions?
Oof.
This is tough.
Okay. Dang, I'm going to need a minute here. I got to run this one back through the cranium. What could it be?
Thinking two.
I'm stuck between two. I am going to lock mine in.
Do we need to communicate? Are we allowed to communicate to cover the spread? I can't remember the rules on this.
I don't know. I don't think we should.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. I'm locked.
Just getting some inspiration there.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to go with D, Lions.
I also picked D.
Both going to pick D. Final answer for Bottlegate. What football team did the Cleveland Browns play at Bottlegate 2001?
That's not right.
Is it A, the Kansas City Chiefs, B, the Pittsburgh Steelers, C, the Jacksonville
What was
Jaguars?
your other one? What were you
D,
thinking
Detroit
between?
Lions?
Pittsburgh, I guess.
I was thinking Jaguars. But Lions. I'm just going with my gut on these.
D, final answer.
Final answer, D, the Detroit Lions would be incorrect. It is C, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The
Jaguars.
You gotta take, what's
Not
that? Nick's
bad.
rule, man. Always go with C when you. All right. Down 15-10. That's I believe my dad and my grandpa were at that game actually. I remember him telling the story, and he was covering up grandpa because back then
It's
they
like
had
$2 beers, right?
they had plastic beer bottles, which Miller just
send 'em.
introduced. They said can't do that anymore. Like chucking missiles out on the field.
Wow.
Yep. Actually,
Hold them off the shelf.
the refs tried to end the game, and then the powers that be said can't do that. Get back out there.
We need a score. We need a final score.
Clean those bottles up. Get back after it. All right. This is a good one. This is another multiple choice. Let's keep with the options. Maybe you can redeem yourselves here. Number 5. What year was the cassette tape invented?
Oh, no.
Was it A, 1959, B, 1963, C, 1971, or D, 1975?
Okay, I picked because I have really no idea, so I'm just gonna give it a. I'm trying to think of bands that were on cassette and shit like that. I'm ready.
Give me a moment.
I feel like Luke's cheating over here. He's
No.
Give me a
digging in the
moment to
Googles.
type it in, please.
Yeah.
You can see me typing in here if you
Can
want
I?
to.
Can I?
Yeah. You see my cursor going?
Oh yeah.
I'm torn. I am torn here. I was thinking 1959, but then Nick was like, "Well, which bands?" And I'm like, "How long was the record going on for?" So I thought it was going to be earlier, but now I'm thinking how long the record was going. I'm thinking it's going to be later, so I think I'm locked in.
Locked in. What's your answer?
D. 1975.
I'm going to say 1975.
We're
not playing.
man. You guys aren't playing the spread at all.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Aren't playing the spread. Well, okay. Well, bold decisions here. So the year the cassette was invented was A, 59, B, 63, C, 71, or D, 75. Incorrect. It was B, 1963.
That would have been wrong if I went with my other guess anyways.
Yeah. 71 as well.
Good old Lou Ottens at the Phillips Company invented it.
The Philith.
Good old Phil. Good old Phil. All right, and number 6. Let's take this question a little out of this world.
Send it.
Space travel, as we know, is a very dangerous endeavor.
Not for Space Lords.
Yeah, we're Space Lords. Will be.
Space travel is a very dangerous endeavor into the unknown. In the history of space shuttle travel, there have been 3 major disasters having resulted in the loss of human life. Name one of the missions.
Oh, Jesus.
I know one. I got us, Luke. I got us.
I have one as well.
Okay. I'm locked in.
You got 3 chances to get this right.
I'm gonna go with this one. Is it me first?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a Challenger.
Challenger is what I was thinking as well.
All right. Challenger from both of you. Final answer. Man, you guys are hitting.
We're on sync right
Yeah.
now.
Dead on.
For better or for worse, buddy. For better or for worse. For better or for worse.
Any chance? All right. I'll give a bonus point if you can name 2, or actually, I'll give you a half a point if you guys can get at least one.
The
more.
other one.
Apollo 13.
That's the thing. It's like
That was
I know
a
there
disaster.
an Apollo.
That was, I think, considered a disaster. They almost died, but they pulled it out.
I'm gonna say Apollo 11. I'm not sure which one it was, but it was the one with the teacher on it or something, or was that the Challenger? I don't think.
Challenger.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say Apollo 11.
We don't get the bonus point today, fellas, but we do get 1 point because, mind you, the answer to the question was resulting in loss of human life. There were 3 total major disasters. First one, we're taking it back to Russia. The Soyuz, with Vladimir Komarov on board, his shuttle had crashed because its parachutes used for slowing down on entry did not deploy properly, unfortunately. But there was all kind of things going on. They said the computers went bad. Everything from the get was toast. That was in 1961. And then 1986, Challenger. You guys would be correct. The shuttle broke into pieces soon after liftoff because a malfunctioning O-ring became...
It wasn't just one O-ring. I don't buy it.
And then you had the Columbia in 2003. We were all around for that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Those were the 3 major ones.
Then that happened.
All right. Let's bring it to something a little more happy, a little more jazzy, if you will. Known for his song "What a Wonderful World," jazz musician Louis Armstrong also sang a theme song to what Hollywood film? This is a multiple choice question.
Ooh.
Is it A, True Grit, B, The Color of Pomegranates, C, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, or D, James Bond on Her Majesty's Service?
Louis Armstrong?
Give me one of those one more time.
Was it A, True Grit, B, The Color of Pomegranates, C, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, or D, James Bond on Her Majesty's Service?
What was the
question?
Do you remember the song from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
See, that's the one I was
pretty
thinking.
Famous, and I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it's a women's voice.
Oh no. I'm useless.
Don't guess that one, Luke. Whatever.
Why?
Should have paid attention to that film degree.
No, spread it. Well,
Is that what you're guessing?
No. I'm saying I don't think. Guess what you want. See, you're bragging, dude. You're bragging about your.
I'm very confident about this one.
You're bragging about your knowledge and stuff on our track. Okay, I got my answer.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm going for B, Color of Pomegranates.
B, Color of
I'm gonna
Pomegranates?
say C, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
C, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Louis Armstrong sang the theme to D, James Bond on Her Majesty's Service.
Come on, man. The D.
You hate to see it.
The one time the D lets us down, man.
The song "We Have All the Time in the World."
We're always chasing the D, and it never gets right there where we want it.
To your credit, this James Bond was played by George Lazenby. So
No one even knows that, man.
The D was on the tip of my tongue, man. All right, what do we got? We're 8, 9, and 10. Wow, man, we are dragging.
all right,
Crushing it.
We are getting crushed.
Oh, right.
Maybe we can
3 out of 10 right now, Holmes.
maybe we can renew it. This is a favorite topic of the Velocity Chaos podcast.
Roller coasters.
You would be correct. It is roller coasters.
Sports!
That might be worth it. If you guessed it was going to be roller coasters out there, you get a bonus point
need
too. Make sure you're
consensus.
tracking along. Number 8. In what country is the world's tallest roller coaster located at?
Oh. Do we have to just out of the blue?
Yep.
Free answer.
What country is the world's tallest roller coaster?
It's got to be Abu Dhabi.
Okay. Oh, now that you say that. Because there's regular roller coasters that are high, like 400 feet. But then there's roller coasters that are up on the top of a building. And I'm guessing that's the thing. It's those ones that are up on the buildings.
How many of these roller coasters do you know? They just
I mean, the Millennium Force in Cedar Point in Sandusky was for a long time was the
At some
tallest
point,
one, right?
yeah.
Okay,
The
but it's
Top
not
Thrill
anymore.
Dragster.
It's not anymore though.
Yeah, no.
So I mean, I wouldn't give it to the States. I think those are the biggest ones in the United States. So
But-
I'm gonna other places that could have it. I don't think like Asia is big on roller coasters that much. I'm gonna go with like
Daredevils.
Abu Dhabi.
See, I'm thinking.
Is Abu Dhabi a country?
I
I'm
don't-
sorry.
I think that's
Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Saudi Arabia.
I see. I there is like a roller coaster that's on top of like a building, and it's way like it just goes around.
Where's
so
that?
I think it's in. I don't know.
Were you gonna say Vegas?
I think Vegas, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go United States. Just I
Saudi
think it's
Arabia.
wrong. Back up Japan, but that's what I'm going with.
Final
US.
answer.
Yeah, we should get 2 guesses. All right, Saudi Arabia.
Final answers are Saudi Arabia and the United States for where is the tallest roller coaster located. Luke, thanks for having faith. It is the United States. It is. King Ka
Oh, the King
in
Ka.
Six Flags in Jackson Township, New Jersey, is the tallest roller coaster, 456 feet high with a 418-foot drop, and it costs $25 million to build.
Wow.
Kenny, if you're listening out there, I know you would have got that right. This kid I went to school with, high school, he knew every fact about roller coasters.
I think I've been on that, but I forgot.
You've been there.
It's
No.
kind of like a dragster.
I was definitely on it. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But I forgot that it was the tallest, but okay.
See, I was thinking that I was wrong in what I was thinking, but I got
But
it
you got it right.
Yeah.
All right.
I was thinking one that's like on the top of a building that goes around.
If you could show that to us,
You never seen that?
I will believe you.
It has, because doesn't it? It comes down off it, goes around, and goes back in the building or
Something like that.
It's like a disaster transport
Yeah,
at
that
height.
sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. All right, we got 2 more.
Two
9
more to
and
go.
10.
2 more to go. Number 9, taking it down under. True or false? Australia is the only continent in the world not to have an active volcano.
True.
Are you smart?
Sorry. Is it my turn? No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not have an active volcano. Let's think about it. I'm gonna go false because of Antarctica. Antarctica.
What? You think Antarctica is owned by Australia? Oh, okay.
It's the only place that you said
I see.
continent that
Yeah.
doesn't have an
Got
active
it.
volcano. So I think that,
Good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So that's why I'll say false.
Okay.
Final answers.
True.
False.
Nick, you wanted this one.
Oh,
It is
nice.
true.
Steven.
Because I believe Antarctica has underwater volcanoes.
Oh, can we get verification on
We get a
that?
verification.
You'll have to talk to the producers of the show. Okay. You don't have any time for that. Moving on to number 10. Who? Oh, this is a favorite subject of Are You Smarter Than a Podcaster?
Math.
To plato.
Who is the oldest living president?
Dude.
That's a good question.
As of recording.
This is a
today.
tricky dicky question, and I'm gonna go. Oh,
Hold on. So let's clear some things. Are we talking American president?
Yes.
Hey, just checking. Yeah, there's other presidents around the world.
It's true. It's true. They're all old.
And are we saying
American president? Who is the oldest living American?
that has been a president or is?
And we are
Or who is the
recording this
oldest-
episode
is
of the
this
Velocity
I mean,
Chaos
is-
podcast on September 5th, 2022.
Yeah. Is this a trick question? Like, who is the oldest president?
No.
In the U.S. Is it
Oldest?
the current one?
Who is the oldest living president, whether they're president now or not?
Okay. Oldest person in the U.S.
He's
who
just-
has been a president.
He's just stalling.
I'm just guessing.
I'm going to put a timer on you.
Carter's dead, right?
I think so. Yeah.
George W. is dead.
No.
George H.W. is dead.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Joe Biden, final answer.
That's-
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. That's how I'm going to go. Joe Biden.
Keep taking your thing. Joe Biden, final answer.
Luke?
Yeah, Joe Biden.
You should have went with your gut. It's Jimmy Carter.
Really? I thought
Jimmy
that guy was
Carter.
Gone.
Jimmy Carter is not gone. He's still kicking. If you're out there, Jimmy, I hope you listen to the Velocity Chaos podcast because I believed in you.
Kick
These
our
guys don't
asses.
believe in you.
Dang.
Jimmy Carter is actually
Scratch that. Reverse it.
97 years old. He's both the oldest living president and longest lived president.
Wow.
Yeah, because he didn't. No, I'm just kidding.
He's been married for 76 years.
Hell yeah.
Makes him the longest married president. He's also the third oldest living person to have served as a state leader.
Wow. What about Bill?
I don't know what Bill's doing these days. I think he just listened to the podcast.
That's good. We want him out here. Well, Luke, we pretty much nailed our average.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Aiming for 4.
I mean, we were aiming for 4. I'm up to 25 total out of 60. You're up to 26 total out of 60. Our cumulative, though, that's the one I got to check. We'll be back soon with an update on that. But I think we picked up a couple there because we covered. I know we traded at least one. So we're probably, we'll update that soon. But that was good.
We'll be there.
Thank you for playing Are You Smarter Than a Podcaster? Brought to you by the Velocity Chaos podcast.
Oh, yes. That's so good.
Nice segue into our final segment of the day.
Don't be a hero, mate. You look after your mates, and your mates will always look after you. Yeah, cheers.
It's great. That's exactly what we're doing right now. Cheers. We are in the what are we doing? Why am I talking like this? Aussie news, the last segment of every show that we do. We make sure we get down to the land down under. We check out what's going on. We report back. We make sure that you guys know exactly what the Aussies are up to. I'm telling you, every time we do this segment, I am more endeared to Australians. I don't know why. They're just amazing people as a culture. Recently, the Australians celebrated the 50-year anniversary of Aussies converting from Fahrenheit to Celsius. How about that?
Oh. Wow. Were they imperial before?
So we know with conversion, Celsius is Celsius.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, checks out.
Centigrade, I believe.
Centigrade. Well, I found that out. Celsius, I think, is the more modern version of centigrade.
Yeah.
Like they're the same thing. They all thought like it was pretty smooth. The reporter, you can click on the link in our show notes. She went and talked to some old meteorologists who remember and were working back then. They're like, temperature seemed all right. Like some of the other imperial measurements that changed were like weight was a troublesome one, apparently. And they have like people from like the whatever that was, the 60s. And then she's like, oh, do you know how much you weigh? And this old guy just goes, in pounds, I do.
That's the thing. A lot of people still use pounds. Like,
Sure.
yeah.
They had these little phrases to help people convert, like little signs they put all over Australia to help people remember. The frosty 5s, meaning it's going to be cold in Celsius. The temperate 20s, which means it's a nice autumn day, brisk. Thirsty 30s, which I'm about to get into, my man.
Yeah.
My Mensch.
You're at the crossing.
Yeah.
I'm about to get into my thirsty 30s, and it's going to be a great time. The funny thing is, the backhand reporter at the end of the report was like, a handful of other countries still use Fahrenheit. I was like, I see you.
Bald eagle kicks the door.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's 80 degrees and I'm still sweating. Happy Labor Day, mother effers. She goes on to say, still, that some of the old ways die hard, and not everyone in Australia has fully gone over to the metric. And then they hard cut to a guy at the pub, at the bar, ordering a pint.
Got him.
So,
how many milliliters is that? 500 milliliters?
Milliliter of this, a milliliter of that, you're going to have a good night.
I believe Australians are just like redneck extensions of us. They're just a way harder rednecks.
The funny thing is,
Like
could you imagine trying to, I'm not going to go too far down this road, but could you imagine trying to convert America right now to Celsius?
They already tried that.
Gosh.
The outcry, the incredible just heels dug in resistance for no other reason than it's been this way since Jesus walked the earth, and it's going to be this way until he comes and walks it again.
How many tablets were there? There were 2 of them. 2. That's American for 2.
And when you're down there sizzling, you're not going to give a goddamn if it's Fahrenheit or Celsius. It's going to be hot.
Then why don't you want to change?
Bunch of redneck people writing.
It makes more
math.
sense.
I'm sorry for picking that. They're my people, so I'm allowed to.
No, I mean, it makes sense to go to the Celsius centigrade. Just it's hundreds. It's
And
tens,
decimals,
tens.
yeah.
It's easy. It's easy, but no, we don't want to.
But all that time we spent learning those damn fractions, like it's that pride moment where I can look at a ruler and be like, "No, man, that's 3/8," and then somebody else is like, "What's an eighth?" You know, like what's a fraction?
When we're at it's the same as cursive end at that point. We just forget it.
Yeah, I can still read cursive.
Yeah.
They're not teaching cursive anymore in schools.
No way.
Yeah, no.
You kids got it so easy.
But you're also going to look like a little Frankenstein's writing weird notes in your
That's
notebooks.
the hardest class.
Cursive. Like, if you want to step it up and you want to impress a girl, man, you write it in cursive.
Oh yeah.
You're not going to have that anymore. No more tool bag in the tool bag.
She has no idea that you can't spell because she can't read it either.
Exactly.
Oh, I bet you that says something nice.
Yeah. That's how I got my wife.
Look at all the pretty girls.
Pretty. What does it say? That just goes to show you, though, in life, there's things that you're gonna learn and you're gonna go through that are completely useless down the road, and you're not gonna need that tool in your tool belt, but you got it in the back pocket because you can pull it out as a party trick when you're going up. James Bond, I'm sure he had a ton of things in his tool belt that he never got to use, but he had so many more, and his heart will go on forever because he's sleepy sometimes after doing all that stuff like a koala. And koalas are complementing each other with their fingerprints, and Sherlock Holmes is admiring his dream job of hanging out with Elizabeth Hurley around a volcano and shooting lasers at planes. And maybe one day they'll have a music class with supermodels watching Netflix, and Tesla's gonna jump in on that whole shebang and start capitalizing that situation, because that's what people want to see is the real Pony Express and the real cassette tapes of life and those inventions that changed the future of where we are today. Because when it all comes down to it, you just want to be with your Mensch. Woo-hoo-woo. Here we are coming into the recommendation station. This is our segment of the show in which we give you guys something from our lives that we think might be useful in yours, whether it's a book, a movie, a music, recommendation of an item or a way of life or a place to eat. I've been torn about what I wanted to recommend, but I think I'm going to stick with this one here. So we've done a couple of episodes of Lord of the Rings. We got one more coming up, the cap off, the part 3, if you will. So my recommendation to you is, if you have not seen Lord of the Rings, watch Lord of the Rings. It's a timeless classic. In the early 2000s, just the turn of the century. Great movies. I think they still hold up. I watch them very frequently. It's probably the only movies that I still watch. To a not so good lifestyle, but I recommend that. Before the next episode comes out, watch The Lord of the Rings. They're up to Blu-ray versions. You can watch them, or no, 4K versions. Excuse me, not Blu-ray. 4K versions.
Nice.
I got the updated ones. We watched that Valentine's Day. We watched everything through, and Michelle made like this awesome spread for the day.
Sexy.
It was so awesome. They looked so damn good, and everything looks crisp and clean. 20 years later, it's amazing. And then the other thing, new Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power.
Nice.
That's out on. Everyone's got Amazon Prime. If you got Amazon Prime, watch Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. I don't know if I'm fully sold, but I'm very interested in it. Like, I think there's some good things happening. But the one thing I guess is, I don't know about rewatchability of a TV show rather than the movies. I feel like movies, you get it. Like, here it is, boom. Sit down, watch it. Whereas a TV show, it's a little more drawn out. Like, you get a little more granular. But there's some cool moments and cool things that you get to see old Galadriel and Elrond and how they all got started. And I'm interested. I want to see where it's going. I want to see where Middle Earth takes us.
Nice. I'm down for that recommendation, man. Those classics. There's so many good stuff. Can't wait to jump into that last episode for Return of the King. Great recommendation, Luke. Thanks for joining us for the 80th episode of the Velocity Chaos podcast. We're so stoked to have you here. Thanks for running with us, running and gunning and having a good time. And speaking of shotguns, man, you had DJ Sit and Spin had a big day today, man. A lot of water carried.
I'm feeling busy over here. I'm gonna take a nap.
Good. Well, later. We have one more to go. Thanks for being here. We really enjoy interacting with our audience wherever we can. Happy to hear shout-outs. Happy to hear mentions. Happy to see emails at velocitychaospodcast@gmail.com.
He said mentions.
Mentions, baby. All our mensch out there. Hit us up. We'd love to hear from you. This is Nick. Until next time, signing off.
And this is Luke signing off. Thank you guys once again. We appreciate all the support. We're out here trying and flying, and we let us know how crazy that "Are You Smarter Than a Podcaster" song is. Maybe available for purchase. No, we would not. We had a lot of fun making that little ditty. But thank you guys all once again. And like we always say, when you're back against the wall, you can always count on your mensch. Have a good one. Thank you for tuning in to the Velocity Chaos Podcast. We upload new episodes every Monday and Thursday. Be sure to subscribe and rate us on iTunes, Spotify, or your podcast platform of choice. Interact with us on Instagram at Velocity Chaos Pod or on Facebook and YouTube at Velocity Chaos Podcast. We are grateful for your time and hope you enjoyed it here. Please tell a friend, and thank you once again.